We serve Afro-Caribbean soul fare with a sweet and spicy flair, and we feature dishes from across the Pan-African diaspora. So typically we don't provide service on site unless it's a corporate lunch. Normally we are providing drop-off service. So we come in pretty early, maybe 5 or 6 a.m. into our own kitchen, and we do all the prep and cooking in-house, and then we arrange delivery or we drop off ourselves. And at most we may go in and set up the sternos and frames and set up the chafers, but we're typically just doing drop-off. One of the biggest do's is to make sure that you understand the timing of your food and how to scale a recipe effectively. Because thinking on my own experience being very new to this, that was a huge issue up front. I know how to cook for a large family. I have a huge military family, so there's over 50 of us that get together for the holidays, but taking that up to 100, 200, 300 people, just understanding the amount of necessary time to plate things, to get things into pans, to transport things. So really factoring all that in and considering what your staffing needs are is going to be key. A don't is not being prepared. So really thinking out what your service is going to look like, all of the ingredients, all of the supplies that you actually need in order to make that event successful, going over it not just one time but 3 to 5 times all along the way before the event and then the day of, to just ensure that you have everything that you need, because it's so difficult at the last minute to run out and get things, especially right now when there's a shortage of so many different supplies that you may not be able to find. Extremely difficult customers are definitely a challenge, and they're gonna come. There's no getting around it. I would say listen and be as empathetic as you can, understanding that yes, sometimes the customer is not necessarily right, but if you just take a moment to pause and listen to what they're saying, sometimes they just want to be heard, and that's usually enough to kind of get them a little bit more tame. And then you can address the problem by providing solutions to them, whatever it is that you have available to offer. I would say have some policies in place already. Know exactly what your refund policy might be, when you can cancel events, when events can't be canceled, and have that information already so that you can prepare your customers, because a lot of times disagreements occur because expectations have not been met, and if you don't know what those expectations were, or if you weren't clear on your own expectations, then that can cause a lot of conflict.